Thousands of solar power workers in our state are about to lose their jobs.
Clean energy advocates are concerned it's just the start of what could be a challenging time for the industry. Your reporter Roger Susanen is live outside the Department of Labor in Wethersfield to explain why. Roger?
Good morning, ladies. Yeah, this is a very sad situation. These workers will likely need to apply for unemployment benefits here at the Department of Labor. And critics say this is really happening because we are starting to see the impact of the Trump administration's decision to end renewable energy tax credits. The solar energy equipment supplier Posigen is calling it quits here in Connecticut, completely shutting down all three of their facilities in our state. The move means 78 workers will lose their jobs in Danbury, Shelton, and Wethersfield. All of the layoffs will happen between this Sunday and October 4th. But the issues, of course, began much earlier. Posigen executives warned state leaders last month that the termination of renewable energy tax credits has made getting financing impossible and thrown them for a loop. Writing in part, these business circumstances were not reasonably foreseeable and arose in an increasingly challenging economic environment that already has forced several other major companies in the renewables industry to cease or significantly reduce their operations. And remember, if you are ever laid off or fired, you should apply for unemployment benefits on the exact same day, and you should start receiving those benefits starting the following Sunday. Reporting live this morning in Wethersfield outside the Department of Labor, I'm Bureau Reporter Roger Susanen, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.